one of the comments I've gotten about the baskets is, are those deer feeders? and when I look at it, I'm like, hey, that makes sense.
That one's going on the internet, my friend. Oh yeah.
Quite the setup you put here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And the motif, it feels like Spider-Man.
Yeah, right.
It's the Bat Cave.
Right?
Welcome to the Bat Cave.
All right, we all ready?
Sure.
All right. Welcome to the Disc Golf Collective.
All right, thanks for having me.
I'm definitely glad to have you. You know, you've been around here for a long time doing a lot of stuff for disc golf, and the Disc Golf Collective, that's, you know, the first people we've been grabbing is all the people doing the most, you know, work. And I feel like we have a whole lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no limit to what we talk about. So, you know, you just feel comfortable about whatever.
All right.
The first thing I normally start with is how long have you been playing disc golf?
Let's see. Moved to Huntington in 2001 to attend Marshall.
Well,
So I would have been right around there. I don't know if it might have been 2002, but it was right around there, 2001,
Yeah.
2002. Went down, local sports shop, got my 3-disc,
yeah.
won the starter pack, but
Yeah,
and I wish I had those, you know.
yeah,
Had
yeah,
a spider that I've never seen a spider like that ever since.
yeah.
But went down, got my 3-discs, and you know,
Yeah.
it was actually just 5 blocks or something away from our house. So we would
Oh,
drive up
sweet.
the hill and jump out and
Yeah,
play golf for half the day and not spend any money, and
yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
doing the college life.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, I wish I'd have found disc golf in my college life.
I wish I would have found it when I was about 12,
Yeah, that'd have been even better for sure. Yeah,
but I was racing remote control cars when I was 12.
yeah. I used to fly remote control airplanes.
Yeah.
Build and fly them. That was fun.
Oh, it was big.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so that's like at least 18 years, maybe 19.
PDGA number 31821.
Yeah,
That's way back there.
that is way back there.
Yeah, it's embarrassing when I sign up in rec with 31-821. They're all looking at me like, oh boy, here's the bagger of the day.
Yeah, well,
Masters class.
you know, I think we all focus on different stuff,
Right.
you know, and I definitely see your focus, and I like seeing your store build, you know, and grow, and you definitely have creativeness. Like when I walk in your store, I was like, yeah, this is as much as you can do with, you know, the space you have, and yeah. I mean, you see, you know, I sit there and look around for, you know, a while when I'm there every time. So yeah, it's really cool to walk in there.
Well, you know, I've been doing it. The store, we officially started, me and my buddy Josh Collins, started in 2009 with Appalachian Disc Golf. And basically, and the first tournaments we ran were all in Marietta because the other club was using most of the other courses. So this was kind of an abandoned course as for clubs and stuff. So we kind of rallied around it and said, hey, we got a course, we're going to use it. And we used it a lot there for the first few years. And then from there, we just, you know, life happens and people go different ways. And I quit disc golfing for a few years even, and then came back to it. Never really shut down the business, but just kind of went away from it for a while. I don't know that I was burnt out, but yeah, I was probably burnt out. There's a lot of drama sometimes that goes along with it. So like,
Yeah.
and I've let that affect me before in the past. So
I let it affect me too, and I'm trying to stop letting it.
yeah,
You know.
and it's not.
Awesome.
You know, as I'm getting older,
Yeah.
you know, I'm realizing that you're always going to have that.
Yes.
Everything you do in life.
Yeah.
There's going to be somebody that you don't agree with. There's going to
Absolutely.
be someone that's got really strong opinions.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, it's partially on them, but it's partially on you too, to like manage yourself and
how do you deal with it?
Right. And you know, a lot of people don't like really formal clubs.
Yeah.
But in a way, I kind of want that.
I do.
Because then there's laws.
Yeah.
Then there's rules.
Yeah.
And whenever you're just doing stuff with a group of buddies and, you know, you call yourself a club, it works.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's easier to get the support of the community when you're more established.
Absolutely.
Like, and the more established you become, the more respect you get, you know, you can really focus better.
I agree. I mean,
but at the same
100%.
time, then you deal with a lot of bureaucracy, and that's stuff that has to happen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
it's
I've
kind
been
of
in some big clubs. You know what I mean? And I really, I think if in a good democracy, you know, you have the right people voting, and to me, the right people are just the people that know the most about the disc golf community. You know.
right.
If you have those people voting for the people that are going to run this club, you know, and I feel like this area needs a club worse than anything.
But
you know?
it's hard to do.
It's a tough thing to do. You know, you're always going to have people coming and going. You know what I mean? And
it's very tribal. There's
Yeah.
small groups that
Yeah.
fade in and out of each other, but nothing that solidifies everything.
Even the people that play, like, there's people that, you know, aren't lifelong disc golfers.
Yeah.
There's people that pick it up like bowling, and, you know, they may get a ball, and they may sub for the league or play in a league, but after that, they may not stick with it. Disc golf's kind of like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that just get into it for a hobby, and that's cool too.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's you got to find the balance between keeping the serious players and not running off the casuals. You got to find some kind of like.
I think we need you, man. I really do. I love what you're doing, and
Well, I mean, I appreciate you guys saying that. Like, you know, a lot of times it does go kind of unappreciated, but
sure.
I feel like I've got a team of people that keep telling me.
We feel you.
Well, yeah, I know. But, you know, I do have a team. I have people that are like, dude, just do it. You're just, you got to, doing it is half the battle. Like,
it is.
Like, and last year it's like,
and people are there's always gonna be people.
But at that level,
disagree.
and you can do more too. I think that's your.
I can't do more by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like. That's the big drawback right now.
Yeah.
Takes
and I want
takes
to
a village.
more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
we
at
like
the same
that.
time, I also want people that show up when they say they're going to, or that will, if not show up. I mean, there's lots of roles.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody has to be out working on the course.
I agree.
Like, we also need people talking to the community.
Yeah.
We need people talking to the schools. We need kids. We need young people. We have no youth around here. We have youth playing disc golf, but we're not doing anything for them.
Yeah.
And
I'm laughing because
Two kids,
in the last 2 years, I taught disc golf at a private school. You know, I teach it out on the front lawn of, you know, the Armory, or actually it's out that way. You know, like, I agree, like, but we need more than one person doing that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I totally feel that, like, feeling unappreciatedness and, yeah.
but as I get older,
I think most of the people that I see doing the work for disc golf around here have that exact same feeling, you know, and you know, it's, again, it doesn't beat any of us, you know what I mean? If you look at all the guys around here doing, you know, big things for disc golf, it hasn't stopped any of us, but it does distract you from time to time. Like you said, I was probably burnt out, you know, at that moment or whatever, but that's why, you know, it's you get to that point where it's like, man, I just want a few people to help, you know? And I'm so there, like, I can't even explain to you, like, how much I'm there.
and I'm the type of person that I hate asking for it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll ask.
I don't
but, like,
hate too much.
I
you
know, but it's just.
But I do get a lot of backlash for asking. And that I hate.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that I hate. I hate it when, you know, I come on a little strong about, like, hey, like, no one showed up last time. Come on, let's go.
Right.
And they just like, well, what's your problem? Well, my problem is no one showed up last time. I think I just said that. You know what I mean?
And I guess I've gotten to the point now where it's like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, and whoever shows up shows up. You can usually who's gonna show up.
Yeah, I agree.
The Disc Golf Collective. That's who's going to show up.
Yeah,
right.
And you guys do a lot. I mean, heck,
these
you
are the
guys
people
have got
we're
the
looking for.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I mean,
4 years, man, chipping away 1 hour at a time,
Yeah.
every day, and it is amazing.
And asking a few people to come out.
I'd never asked those guys to do anything. Is the crazy thing. They ask me, when are you going to be there?
That's true, right?
But because I'm there, and I just carry the tool to where it needs to be, and those guys will push me down and grab it from me to do it.
well, we in Vienna with Jackson, we started really strong on Jackson.
Yeah.
We had that, and I think we'll have it again. But right when we got going strong, COVID happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't, I have high-risk people in my family.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Last year's tournaments, I did 2 flex starts.
Yeah.
Your back was out. You couldn't even stand up half the time, man.
I've gone through an injury, and some of that's excuses, but the COVID thing was like, I really didn't know how to even try to do a tournament. And at the same time, I didn't want to be that guy that was just out there like, I'm going to have this tournament no matter the safety of my players or, I just didn't feel comfortable with it. This year I feel like, yes, we're still going through it, but we've had a year to learn ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
And, we have a pretty good idea of how to keep safe, follow those rules, and whether they're a pain in the butt, and at least we can go disc golf.
Yeah.
It's time.
I'm going to do tournaments.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign the waiver.
Well, it's not all about a waiver though. We still can't have big groups and stuff.
Sure.
We got to look the part for the community too.
Yeah.
Because we don't want somebody driving by being like, oh look, there's a group of 30 people buying discs off this guy.
Yeah.
Right.
But there is a way to do it. We space it out. We do tee times.
Yeah.
It just takes some time to adjust.
Yeah. I agree.
And honestly, fear. Just kind of the fear. I don't want to get anybody sick.
The funny thing I noticed about some of the tournaments I went to last year is that there were almost more people at them last year than I've ever seen.
Well,
And,
there was 80% less tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, anything that was happening.
Yeah. Everybody was
But
trying
it's
to
the
get out.
place to be, though. I mean, you're outside, you're social distancing, you're breathing fresh air, exercising, you're not close, you're not touching each other's stuff the whole
I
time.
don't think disc golf's the problem.
Right.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people are getting sick disc golfing.
No, I don't either.
But at
I
the
was
same
actually trying to
time,
think of how many of my disc golf friends have told me they actually got it. I don't know that I've known of even 2.
no, I don't know a lot of people that have gotten it that are disc golfers.
Yeah.
I've known some people's families
Yeah.
that have gotten it,
Yeah.
but
A lot of them are usually inside. The ones that I find that, a lot of my patients that have gotten it, they're a lot of, elderly inside people.
it's a crazy thing. I mean,
Yeah.
the people wearing. I mean, there's people doing everything right and getting it, and then there's people doing everything wrong and just
I don't feel like I've done everything right.
Yeah,
or
but
wrong,
it's as common as the flu. If you're
Right,
susceptible to the flu,
Right,
you're going to
yeah.
be susceptible to that. I never take a flu shot, and knock on wood.
I've never taken a flu shot either.
I did once, and I got the flu.
That's right. That's
I was so
right.
sick. I never.
I
did
trust
it
my
again.
body.
Yeah.
I'm outside enough in the wilderness, picking up dirt and sticks all the time that COVID should
If
just
it was
fly
just
right
for
off
me,
of me.
if it was just me, I really wouldn't be concerned.
Right,
It's
but Jess,
taking it
yeah.
home to Jess is what
Yeah.
concerns me.
Yeah.
If it was just me, I feel like.
I've been quarantined from my wife for 2 weeks now, something like that. When she went back to school, she's teaching
Right.
4-year-olds, so
Oh, yeah.
we're she's in one side of the house, I'm in the other. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
It's, nobody knows. I mean, the government didn't know how to deal with it.
But disc golf's on. The Broughton Ice
It's
Bowl.
on. Yeah.
Look at
We're
there.
moving forward. It's
27
2021.
players registered.
Yes, no day of registration. If you're going to come out and play,
Oh, that's
Please
me. You
sign up.
just saved me. Remember when you had to turn me away from a tournament one time?
I did.
Oh yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
I was upset too.
Well, and you know,
I totally understand that.
this is something I'm doing for COVID. That's one reason we're exchanging. I'm not exchanging money. I'm not. It doesn't
got it,
create
yeah.
a big pile up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is something we need to do around here.
I
Sure.
agree.
Like,
I've
if you're
been
going
It's a
to
saying
step
that since I
up,
got
man.
here.
It's a
Yeah.
step up, and that's what we have to do right now. And you're doing it, dude.
If you're going to run big tournaments, you need a management system. That's
Yeah.
what this is. We pay a little bit of money for a management system
Yeah.
that will print our scorecards,
Yeah.
that will build our scoreboard. But it can only do that if the information is entered. And
Yeah.
and the way that gets done is pre-reg.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Well,
get
I
entered
mean,
on the course.
it also means that
right
the night
there,
before,
just this easy.
you know, the
Fill
night
it in.
before, you're not scrambling because you have no idea how many people are coming the next day.
Right.
You already know exactly how many people are going to be
I
there.
know how many players packs to get.
Yes, exactly.
I can run a more professional tournament.
Yeah.
And some people aren't gonna like it for the first little bit. But I mean, I'm also saying, hey, if you know me, you can come into the store and register. If you don't want to pay the extra service fee for PayPal or whatever, come into the store, bring me cash. I'll sign you up on the spot.
Yeah.
If you can know my phone number, if you got my email, which you can find, we're going to show you where tonight. But
Yeah. Yeah.
if you find me, call me, look me up, text message me.
Yeah.
I'll add you on there. You can send me some other form of payment if you don't want to get
That's
through
awesome.
this route.
Yeah.
I mean, there's ways to work around it, but the whole
Absolutely.
deal is don't come the day of at
Yeah.
8 a.m. when I'm trying to get tea. Like,
I'm fully behind you on that one.
Yeah.
I'm fully behind you. I mean, I've run tournaments, and I'm telling you that, you know, that unexpected, 20 guys that show up that you were thinking there was going to be 30 people, and there's all of a sudden 50.
right?
That's a dramatic difference, and
Well-
it's hard to be professional at that point, because then you have to start scrambling about, I wasn't expecting this. Now registration's going to take longer because a whole lot more people showed up. We're going to start later. We still have to finish at a specific time. I mean, it messes up literally every single thing, especially with a tea time
Right.
tournament.
It doesn't work with a
It
tea
doesn't.
tournament.
It doesn't. No.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
The one thing, the other thing too, is just we can do so much more if we know who's coming.
Yeah.
If you notice, I try to do on all my leagues and everything. If I say I'm charging $5, I like to do a breakdown and say,
Yeah.
hey, $1 of this, 50 cents is going to ADG, 50 cents is going to the PDGA, $4 is going into the nightly payout.
Right.
I like to break stuff down.
Yeah.
I like to do that with my tournaments. I like to be 100%, put it on the table and show you where the money went.
Yeah.
Because
Transparent.
transparency is the only way that's, like, I feel comfortable doing it. I
Yeah.
like to be transparent.
Yeah.
Whenever I got everybody pre-regged, you know what first place is going to pay out
Yeah.
before you come.
Before you even start the first round.
And
yeah.
if it's not right, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's not, that's the thing I like.
Yeah.
I like to be able to tell people, hey, 500 added cash, we got 50 people signed up,
Yeah.
boom, this is going to be like a $700 payout for first place.
Right. Right.
That's what attracts people.
Yeah. I
Um,
agree.
I don't know. I don't like paying fees, but
Yeah.
for what this does for me, it does. It makes the night before
Yeah.
not so stressful.
Yeah.
And I mean, as a tournament director, we shouldn't be punishing ourselves.
No.
We should be trying to do whatever we can to make our lives easier.
Yeah. And we shouldn't be up at 4 a.m. on the night of.
No, printing scorecards
yeah.
because you didn't
Yeah.
close registration till the day of, or
Right.
yeah, it's like I said, it's going to take a minute for people to get used to it. There's going to be some people show up that don't get to play, that are going to be mad.
Well, they can hold a camera for me.
I need volunteers too.
Yeah, we need some volunteers for sure.
Oh my gosh, hopefully
Come
he'll
on
be
and
there.
show up.
Sasquatch, watch out.
Do you make him wear the mask in the woods?
Yep, absolutely.
That's good.
COVID standard.
I'm sure he knows about that too.
What?
Sasquatch knows about the mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he heard about it when he was picking up his beef jerky at Speedway.
Right. It looked like there were some good names on that list of sign-ups.
Yeah. I mean, we've got people coming from.
Let's blow some people up.
Yeah.
I was doing a little snooping.
Doing a little snooping.
Yep.
All right.
Pennsylvania. I think this is the guy that this is the guy that we saw out on the course, and he shot 1 under the first time he ever played it. Maybe somebody else from Pennsylvania. It was that guy's the girl's boyfriend, I suppose.
Heck yeah.
They have driven from Pennsylvania to play the Sasquatch that day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Sasquatch is a good course. It brings people in.
It does. I think they hear how brutal it is.
And they want to challenge themselves.
They do.
You're kidding yourself.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, hey, we've got people signed up. Like, we had 4 or 5 people sign up the day it went live before I even posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, that found it on disc golf scene.
Yeah.
People want to play disc golf.
Yeah,
They're ready.
every tournament I've heard of has been completely full. So hopefully yours goes as well. For all of
Wait,
us.
is that your most recent Sasquatch map?
Excuse me.
No.
I got one more. I just gotta find the picture. Give me a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like the worst copies of the map, by the way.
Well, hole 3 and 4 are still different. So
Okay.
the
That's what
Sasquatch
I was
is
thinking, because you don't walk like up
right.
the hill, right?
The
You just gotta
Sasquatch is
go.
more myth and legend than realness. So it's becoming a real thing. I think if you go out and play it once, you've pretty much got it.
Yeah.
There's a yeah.
Well, I was looking at this drone that has GPS on it.
Yeah.
So when you fly
Why'd you
it,
putting that
it'll
baby up
actually
over the-
like show you a line on a map, and you can use it to just map out a course.
Heck
You know,
yeah.
it's about $1,200. So one of these days we will have that.
This is probably the most current
I've got
map.
I've got a nice one that just needs batteries.
Yeah.
That's decent. Bebop or something. Bebop 2.
Oh yeah, I know those. Yeah. Heck yeah.
It would definitely do some flybys.
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about the what is it? It's not. Oh. What's that one? The videos we watch on YouTube that have the drone that flies like following the disc.
Skins.
What is it?
The skins.
Yeah, it's a skins match.
OTB
Yeah.
skins
OTB,
match.
Yeah. Who's filming that though? Oh, jeez.
Gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was some.
And
of
a
the best
racing
footage I've
drone
seen. Yeah.
chasing the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
But I'm really excited for this. I mean, we've set a goal. I'm trying to raise $1,500 in monetary donations
Wow.
and 1,500 pounds of food.
Nice.
So that's a
Alright.
lofty goal. We
Well,
might not
bring,
hit it, but
bring
we're going to
all
try.
the cans of food in your cabinets if you're not eating it.
Yes.
I know I got a bunch.
Food drive.
And
Okay.
here's the best thing. It's the I believe it's the Greater Marietta Food Pantry.
Right.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
on the
it's
property.
yeah,
Just
nice.
no, it's in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That lady came out to my car one day and asked me
Yeah.
if I was hungry.
oh yeah.
That's
Yes.
how beautiful of a woman that is.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm getting my disc golf stuff, getting ready to climb up over the hill. She said, "Honey, are you here to get food?"
No, but I'll come in for a bowl, bowl soup.
Yeah.
But
That's too cool.
no, that lady you can tell just by talking to her on the phone. Like she
Yeah.
is committed. This is like her baby,
Yeah.
and
That's
she's
awesome.
very proud of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sounds like she's been doing really good things. I mean, I don't think the Broughtons don't really. Usually, people that are on their property are somebody that knows them.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Something tells me George is probably
Oh, my.
fully supportive.
Yeah.
He probably built
Yeah.
that whole building just for her because there was a creek there. I mean,
Yeah.
he put a culvert and a parking lot in over
Yeah.
top of it and putting a door in the back of that building
Yeah.
just so they could have that there.
wow.
He's a
Yeah.
saint.
Yeah. He really is.
He
I mean,
is.
But,
yeah, I love that guy.
So that's a big goal. I think it is.
Yeah.
I know some people were like, "That's a lot of money and a lot of food."
Yeah.
And I said it is, but
I'll make sure we get it out to as many people as possible, and you don't have to play the tournament to donate.
No.
1,500 pounds of
Anyone-
food for the
anyone
food
can,
pantry.
show up and watch the tournament.
1,500 pounds of food. A can of food is like what? About a
Maybe
pound?
pound and a half, I would think.
Hey, we might not get there, but we're going to
Yeah.
try. I knew it was a big goal, and
I mean, I feel like
Jess kind of looked
just
at me and
about
was like, "That's a
everybody-
lot."
Dude, even if
Yeah.
you fail, you win. There's
Right.
no. Yeah.
And hey, maybe putting that out there, maybe that will inspire somebody that wants to do some good to, hook it up. I don't know.
Awesome.
We're going to do what we
so.
can.
I know, like for instance, it doesn't have to be a can of food, right? It can be dry goods.
I think it's any non-perishable food item.
Yeah, I mean, that's a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be bringing us any beef or anything though.
Well, it might be cold enough to keep it.
Well, that's a good point. We could probably freeze it, right?
Yeah,
and it's right there. We just
set
put
it
it
out
right in
back.
there. Yeah.
There's a cooler sitting outside. It's already cold.
All right. That's too funny. All right. Well, you guys want to take a break for a minute?
Sure, that's cool.
Let's take a break. All right. Everybody still here? Everybody?
Yep.
Check, check. One.
All right.
So after I leave, are you gonna start streaming some? You playing some Halo or something on here? Do you have the Xbox hooked up to it?
I don't.
You could get on. You could do the Twitch.
Man, I know, right?
Do the
Man, I get
Twitch.
paid to play video games.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the life?
If I was
Disc
any
golf?
good at them,
Yeah.
like if anybody wants to watch racing,
Well, I don't think
because
you
that's
have
the
to
only
be
thing I'm
good.
good at it. Oh, really?
It seems like the kids just like it when you make loud noises.
Huh?
You ever notice that? The YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Just, wow.
Yeah.
All you have to do is be loud.
Yeah, die and call people names and
Yeah.
make noises.
Well, I might be good at that. For sure.
Is this the 8? No. I remember this one.
That's a birdie.
Yeah.
That's a 3, which is incredible across the ravine. It's really long now. I know you had a rough time the last time you were out there. I feel for you.
Who, me?
Sasquatch, yeah.
Yeah, but I got a 3
Is that your
on
new
that.
art right there?
Yeah, this is
That is sick.
So this is new art for 2021. Yeah, it goes away. It
Oh,
flips,
it does? Oh,
slides
gotcha.
every 8 seconds or something.
I not do this?
Oh, here they are. But yeah, that's custom artwork by Brian Allen and Flyland. He does. He did like the Hellraiser Halloween disc for Discraft this year.
Oh, sweet.
Like
yeah.
he does all the full color discs.
Yeah.
He does a lot of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Nice.
see a lot of his artwork.
That's
on
beautiful,
Oh, that
man.
is
Look
gorgeous.
at that. That is
Yeah.
so pretty.
discs. And that's the
Wow.
low res. So, yeah, soon to come. T-shirts, hot stamps.
Nice.
It's just got the art. I just wanted to. I've been like holding on to it for a long, or not a long time, but I've been watching it be put together for quite a while now, and like I
Yeah.
finally got the finished product, so I had to stick it somewhere.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So who's this guy?
Josh Collins.
That's the all blue bag.
Yeah.
I never remembered his name, but I remembered his bag.
Yeah.
He was that was you and he started Appalachian Disc Golf?
Yep, we were when I moved to college or moved to Huntington to go to college. I moved down there. I lived with a couple other friends at first, but after about 2 years, he moved down there and went to school. We lived together and stuff. So he's been a disc golfing buddy for a long time, and he's been one of my best friends since junior high school. So,
Awesome.
Wow.
I got to play with him once. He's a great guy.
yeah, I love Josh.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. He's still playing some. He plays with Adam out at his house. He lives out on that same road, I think, so he plays out there with him a lot.
Nice.
But hopefully he'll start coming back out. Man, that's a beautiful photo.
Look at that.
That's one of Jess's photos. That was a Munden Point in Virginia Beach,
Oh, wow.
and it was like there was a little peninsula with a basket right on the end of it, like
Jeez.
with water all around you. And I mean, It's just a beautiful place.
That's cool. And apparently that putt went, or that upshot went past the basket onto the peninsula.
No, that was just a stage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, I played that day. It was hot out. We were at the beach,
Yeah.
and I wanted to play, but I wanted an easy round, so I played shorts to shorts. It was just a walk in the park.
Nice.
Tell us about Run the Chains.
Yeah.
So Run the Chains is kind of just a little side project I got going on with a friend of mine, Ramey.
Yeah, you brought one with you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, a little.
Ooh, look at that.
Ramey's a guy that does a lot for disc golf in the community.
Oh, I love him. He's the ghost.
He is the ghost. He doesn't want. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
see
not.
that?
He is the disc golf collective, man. He's that secret guy that showed up and picked up the whole course and didn't even show up to play that day because he was tired.
Yeah, brought bags of mulch.
Yeah.
Mulches around the hole. I mean, he does all kinds of stuff, but he just, that's just his style. He's not.
He's awesome.
Looking for anything for it. He just wants to have a nice disc golf course.
Yeah. Me too.
But he,
That's pretty.
he's kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of. He's somebody I always ask. He's helped me design Jackson. He helped me design the temporary course at the golf course that we played a few years ago.
Yeah.
With the golf carts.
I remember that. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was one of my favorite rounds around here.
and he's worked with Scott a lot on. I mean, him and Scott did vets, and he's helped a lot on he helps on all of them really.
Yeah.
He's the type of person that you want to have. Because he doesn't care who you are. If it's disc golf, he's down to work on it or help out or good dude to have.
Yeah, I see him out a lot for sure.
I saw a chainsaw carved eagle
Oh yeah.
out at Vets. I saw it and I saw it and I saw it and I heard through the rumors of everything that sat on Ramey's porch for the longest time. It was his mom's and
Oh yeah.
she was getting rid of it, so he took it out and sat it out on the course. And it still sits out there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's
Chainsaw carved eagle.
Yeah. I didn't know that's where that came.
Came out for his mom's porch.
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Run the Chains. It's really so Appalachian disc golf. I'm trying to put disc golf in schools. I'm working with the cities. I'm doing
Yeah.
Run the Chains it's meant to be a little bit more in your face. You don't lay up.
Yeah.
You run the chains.
Yeah.
Appalachian disc golf would say, lay up and take the par.
Right.
Where Run the Chains would say, don't be a chicken, run the chains, go for it, make that putt. You know what I mean? So that's kind of all it is, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
It came out with some cool art. You don't see double foils on Prodigy discs a lot.
Yeah.
That's super pretty right there.
I was watching Johnny. Oh, what's his last name? McRae. One time in live, and he had probably about a 40-foot shot with the worst drop off behind the basket. And when he picked up his disc, he said, "Layups are for basketball."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, he's about to run it." And he ran it, made it. I was like, "Let's go, Johnny."
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite moments of disc golf, live, that I've ever, had, and he's right, because layups are for basketball. Because if you're not either committed to putting it under the basket for the next shot to go in, or putting it in the basket, and you're in between that,
Right.
that is the worst place to be in your headspace.
I would rather be confident in my putt and miss it
Yeah.
than not be confident in my putt.
Yeah, and most likely you're going to make the comeback because you were already confident the first time, and unless you're just like, "Oh my God, I just missed it,"
Right.
But if you're confident in the first putt and you miss it, you're going to be confident in the second one, and
Yep.
I agree.
But yeah, these discs, these were a long time coming. So
Yeah,
if everybody's experiencing the great disc shortage of the 2020s and 2021s, plastic's getting hard to get right now.
yeah.
So I
agree.
mean, these
So
were
what is that mold?
This is, of course, I'm sponsored by Prodigy,
Yeah.
powered by Prodigy,
Nice.
and this is one of my favorites. This is what I putt with. It's the
Yeah.
PA3 and 300 plastic.
Nice.
And it's a 300 Spectrum plastic, so some of them have some more swirls.
Yeah. It
This
has
one
a
has a
good
little
feeling.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a soft feel, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're still stiff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that green one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So these were a long time coming because you have to order your plastic early now
Yeah.
to make sure that you're going to get it. But I'm
Yeah,
glad I
we
did.
kind of talked a little bit about that, and that kind of fascinates me. That like the behind the scenes about plastic. I think a lot of people just think that like, well, companies just put out plastic constantly. Like there's no hiccups.
Right.
We'll always be able to order what I throw. But I've only been playing for like 11 years, and there's like a monster. I can't buy a monster,
Right.
Not for less than $100. You know what I mean? And I love the monster,
Okay.
but I only love brand new ones, and I can't get them. So it's like, okay, well, maybe I'll throw the tilt next. I don't know.
Right.
That thing's pretty crazy.
It is, and it's the market. I mean,
Yeah.
it's driven. We talked about it earlier. A tilt going for $2,250 some dollars.
Yeah,
Where people have money and want something, they'll pay for it.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's how it is with anything.
Yeah,
It's you can see it every day if you are a Discmania fan.
yeah.
Discmania has
Yeah.
whipped people into a frenzy, and whether you like that or hate that,
Yeah,
it's as a retailer, that's an instant sale in my store.
right.
It is almost as soon as I put a Discmania disc out right now, since they're only releasing, they're limiting us to, to get 20 of one model and 10 of another model. That's all I can order as a, that was our
30 at a
last order.
time.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was DD3s.
Yeah.
We were allowed to get 20 S-Line DD3s,
Yeah.
10 C. I can't keep them around. You know what I'm talking about?
Guy with the horns.
Skull with horns or something?
Oh, the Undertaker
Yeah.
or the Underworld.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They get
Super
quick.
understable. 7.5, -3.1.
People love them.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I think, like, I mean, I would say, like, everybody has their own, their own disc that everybody knows I'm a pig.
Right.
I love pigs. And when Ricky picked up pigs and all of a sudden they started making them in glow plastic, I was
yeah.
like, oh, now I love the pig, a million times more, And before that, like, I always heard they couldn't make it in glow because it would make it too heavy. And then Ricky picks it up and all of a sudden it's in glow, and I'm like, well, thank you,
Right?
Because I can now throw it in glow rounds.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I throw it on at least, probably 60%. Yeah, gorgeous. 60% of my shots.
Right. I mean, I'll say, I've got this Prodigy sponsorship, so, I switched to the All Prodigy bag about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Before I did that, the X1 was one that was always in my bag.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the only X I've ever done was an X4.
X4 is just sweet
X1
too.
is like super stable.
X1 is like, I don't use it as a distance driver. I
Okay.
use it as a utility disc. It's my
Okay.
pitching wedge to get
Gotcha.
up and around a tree, and it's going to tombstone.
Gotcha.
I mean,
so it's super stable.
super
yeah.
stable. But
Yeah.
There's-
I'm looking for another one of those, like a
the
monster.
tilt, like the monster, yeah. And they've got some stuff coming out in their Ace line now that's
Yeah.
getting pretty stable,
Yeah.
pretty darn stable. But man, Prodigy, I've always sold Prodigy for years,
Yeah.
but since I've switched to Prodigy, like the stuff they're doing now, I mean, they're swirls, they're getting the swirl game, like they're really getting it down.
Yeah.
Like they're making some beautiful plastic. When I always used to kind of think Prodigy was this kind of their stock stamp's very plain. It's got the number of the disc.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for a while there, I was just kind of like, that's cool. But I also was younger, and I liked the big
Flashy.
giant robot on the front.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like the flashy. But now they've got all these swirls. I mean,
That's pretty.
that is pretty.
Oh, that's not,
The Invictus.
thought-
I think those are pretty stable, aren't they? Like Firebirdish.
10.4? I've switched. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Numbers. 11-4-0.
Oh, yeah. Stable.
I would like to forehand that for sure.
All right.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Exploding fire.
They have a nice site. They really do.
But Appalachian Disc Golf,
Hey,
look at this stuff.
my pictures are my selling point.
Yeah.
I take a lot of time to try to have really, really nice pictures because, I mean, this is a used disc.
Oh, wow.
It's roll over it. See?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of use, yeah.
But I mean,
That's my name!
hey, wait a minute.
I swear to God it is.
That's something I've started doing too.
148, is that what that is?
Oh yeah, that was a starter set.
All right.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah. I got a couple of those, like 150s that came out of a box with a couple other leopards and cheetahs.
Sorry, my watch is blowing up on you guys. Somebody's trying to schedule a round of disc golf for the morning or something.
Excellent. I'm sure we all know them.
I know, right?
Is that mine? Could be yours. But yeah, my website, it is what it is. I'm constantly trying to make it better, but I'm not a website designer.
Looks pretty good to me,
So
man.
if we keep
It
growing,
looks absolutely great to me. I've bought some stuff off of there, I know. I get your emails.
I try to make it nice. I
Yeah.
spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
You're doing good things, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, you're doing great things.
So moreover, this tournament that you're having,
Right?
Yeah.
tell us more.
Well, 2 rounds. If you play MA2, FA2, or above, you'll be playing a round on the Sasquatch and the long tees on the Big Buckeye. If you're in the B pool, which is it's going to be your MA3, FA3, and below,
Yeah.
and also the MP50 and MA50, FA50, FP50.
All right.
Those are all going to play 2 rounds, 1 long and 1 short on the Big Buckeye.
All right.
So, and that might not be the greatest thing for everybody. I know maybe some of the rec players wanted to play
Yeah.
the Sasquatch.
Well, it sounds good for safety to me.
That's
We're all about safety.
Hey, if you want to play up there, it's serious.
It is.
So you bump up in your division. If you're wanting to challenge it, go to that intermediate level.
Yeah.
If you want to do it,
I mean,
this is your encouragement.
If you want that torture.
It's tough,
I mean,
right?
It's tough.
It's not nice.
and
It's
let's
not going to be
honest,
nice.
Novice in the PDGA handbook. That's somebody that's been playing for 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be pretty good in 2 years, but
Yeah, but you don't know everything about footing and, like Ohio weather situations and every single thing that
And
disc
if it
golf has to
snows.
throw at you. Yeah.
the Sasquatch is going to be a monster if it
Yeah.
snows up there. I mean, you guys played it the other day in the snow.
It took
Yesterday.
3 hours, and
Yeah.
we all know that
Yeah,
course.
it kicked their butts.
Yeah. I mean,
We know it.
so
Yeah,
there's
I've
no-
allowed for 3 hours to complete a round up there,
Yeah,
and I'm hoping that's enough. I think it will be.
I think so. Yeah.
But I just don't feel I can't send a junior to the Sasquatch.
I couldn't either.
They're-
When I threw the Dale Winters tournament, there was no way I was like, I didn't want anybody, I didn't even really want intermediate up there,
Right.
because I was like, most of the intermediate I know have actually bumped up from rec, and they're not ready for the Sasquatch. So I was just like, let me just keep everybody safe and, keep them all down here. And
Well, that's one thing with having 2 courses that are so different.
yeah,
Because like Broughton's,
Dramatically.
the Shorts Broughton's is a great course anybody could start off playing and have a good time and not lose all their discs.
yeah,
But if I send you up the Sasquatch,
yeah.
you better have a
No.
couple
You
spare
gotta
discs.
have it.
You almost need a hiking stick,
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you need a spare disc because
Yeah. Extra water.
you may lose it. Or
Tell
you
your
may throw
mama
it
where
so
you're
far.
going.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Yes.
Use the buddy system.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
If you fall down and break your leg and there's nobody around,
Oh man.
there could be a big cat coming after you.
Oh, yeah.
It could be
Sasquatch.
real bad. Yeah. It could be real bad.
I mean, the Choppa's not going to be able to get in there very well to
Mothman might come up river.
Right.
That filming's looking good.
Yeah,
That's your little GoPro knockoff.
Yeah.
We got some catch cam. We're gonna get our videos correlated. We're working on it. We got a proposition for you. Really, we want a sponsorship. That's why we've asked you here today.
Well, and he's definitely he already gave us a small sponsorship.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I know, like, part of the sponsorship, we're going to give a giveaway. I got some disc here.
Some
We got this one
nice
here.
ones.
This one is a
Prodigy, because
that's gorgeous
that's
too.
what I do.
It's a 500 PA1 putter
500
Spectrum. It's got some gorgeous. Yeah, that is showing perfectly in that camera too. Wow. All right. We got a
new one, new release.
okay. That feels really good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is a pig without the rim, dude. I love that. What is this?
This one is the M Model US. So it's kind of like an M4 in the Prodigy stuff.
Okay.
Kind of going to have a flight straight like a Buzz.
So it's really more like a mid.
It's a mid-range. It's an understable
That is
mid-range.
gorgeous, man. That thing.
So all their ace line, they do it. M stands for mid-range. Model
Right,
US is the understable. So they offer those
That
in
is interesting. And the
S,
numbers.
US, and OS.
Okay, that's a 4-5 minus 1-1. All right. So, by the way, if you guys want to win these, you're going to need to leave a comment, maybe something about disc golf. I don't even care what it is. Please share. You don't have to share, but please like and comment. Oh, and then we have this sweet M3 and 400 plastic with a really sweet die on it.
That's when I dyed myself.
Oh, nice.
Made it pretty.
Yeah, that is sweet. All right. So we got 3 discs here. We're going to give 3 different ones away. You
Awesome.
have 3 chances to win.
Actually, we're going to give 4 away.
Oh, sweet.
what?
We're
I'm
gonna
in.
use
Where am I
run the
liking?
chains.
Subscribing?
All right.
Did I already? I can take it away and then redo it. Does that give you double numbers? Everybody out there, try that.
So the Run the Chains, you can find them on Appalachian Disc Golf, and you can also find them on runthechains.com. So
Okay.
runthechains.com has its own website. You're going to find a lot more of them there.
Yeah.
Some of them will get moved over to Appalachian Disc Golf as I sell more. But the main place to get the Run the Chains is runthechains.com.
Okay. Nice. That is really sweet. I'm thinking the way I'm going to pick the winner is you can leave as many comments as you want. I'm going to number all the comments, and we'll just go to the number generator on online or whatever.
Sure.
Whatever number it picks, that's the comment we're taking.
Sounds
so
good.
more comments, the better. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, I know
Oh, that's
personally, I'm gonna be at your tournament.
Dude, I got a lot of rap
That's
videos. I got a lot of.
Oh, you're on Run the Jewels.
Oh, run the what?
Run the Jewels is something else, but you should check them out.
Mix the cloud. What?
I know I'm gonna come to your tournament. I'm definitely bringing a camera. I'm hoping I can talk Jim into bringing one too. I want to shoot the lead card of the Open. So Open players, if you're trying to get on camera, and I think Jim and I are getting pretty good at videotaping,
And that's something else that I want to say, that you guys went to film.
yeah.
I want to set up opportunities for you to film. And the
Awesome.
best opportunities for you to film is when tournaments have a Final 9.
Yeah.
If we can do the
Nice.
stuff the way I really want to
I
do
love
it,
Final Nines.
I want to have tournaments that, I mean,
It's hard in the wintertime because you're just limited by daylight, but
it is, but I want to plan around a city event. Maybe, I don't know if this year's the best. But
Marietta
we'll
has
plan-
the rails and trails. We know all those people. It would not be hard.
I want to do a 2-day tournament with 1 round a day and
That's
a final
perfect.
9 in the afternoon of the second day.
Yeah.
Because
Kind of like the festival.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I want, whenever we can have spectators, I want to set up spectating opportunities.
Yeah.
We've never set up spectating opportunities. If you want if your AMs finish first, and then if we do it by tee times, and you have your AMs play first with your pros playing second, you're going to have AMs that finish up and hang out.
Yeah.
And shop my store and watch and spectate. And
I think that tee times help that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really, looking at what all our cities want to do with like tourism. Whenever they get that stuff going again, they want people to stay overnight. We all know that.
Yeah.
George built that building and all of that stuff just so this can happen. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Two great courses. It's going to be amazing. The Broughton Ice Bowl.
Yeah, that's our
February
first one
20th.
For 21.
Yeah.
I mean,
Excited.
we're going to start off nice. We got,
C tier, sanctioned.
We got the Ice Bowl merch.
So when
You're
you
gonna
sign
get
up,
the real Ice Bowl
do you
merch.
get one of those discs when you sign
You
up?
get a disc. I think we've got.
Okay.
I think I got 50 or 60 Ice Bowl stamped discs.
Nice.
We got like 10 to 12 of each mold. Star Destroyers. Can't find those in the wild right now.
Yeah.
So you get a Star Destroyer, an Astra, a metal
Ooh,
flake
look at that
Astra.
metal flake.
That's gorgeous.
What's the next one there?
I might be
Nested.
So
Nested.
we're going to do the
I love that.
CTPs for each division. Will be a nested stash mini and a towel if you hit your CTP for the division.
Nice.
Right there's the end of a Star Destroyer.
Heck yeah.
There's also, not pictured there, there's another, I want to say it's like a Splatter Star JLS or something like that. It's another Millennium.
Nice.
So,
Nice choices. I like them all.
Well, honestly, I was happy to get discs again.
Yeah,
Because when I first went on there after we talked about this and I sanctioned it and I got it all approved, I went on to the Ice Bowl site and they had like 5 DX rocks. And I was like, oh.
Right.
I was like, well, that's going to make it hard to do this tournament the way I want to do it. So luckily they did some restocks. So we should be good. I mean, like I said, if anybody comes, if we don't have enough, you're going to get $16 to spend at my store. So nobody's going to go empty-handed on the players pack.
Nice.
You might not, if you're the last ones to sign up, you may not get the Ice Bowl merchandise.
Right.
And I'm going to do that in order of your sign up.
Yeah.
But you can get this destroyer right
So
here.
again, sign up very quickly.
That's a sweet Art Series Destroyer by the artist Marmo Set.
Oh my, that's
And
beautiful.
he did the custom word art with the robot behind it, the robot head.
Yeah.
I actually saw that, I think, yesterday or the other day when I was there.
There's some cool stuff coming out. I was just lucky enough to get the G-Star Destroyers I got back in. If you want to throw a destroyer but you ain't got the destroyer arm,
Right.
get you a 165 G-Star Destroyer and feel like a beast.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got the beast, and
Oh, I love the beast.
and this is Blizzard Beast,
Man, I
So
haven't
you can
seen
do a lot of
those
stuff with
in
this.
forever.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's what I started throwing.
Blizzard Destroyers.
The
I
Beast.
mean,
I love
Yeah.
the beast, yeah.
I'm trying to get more stuff for newer people.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
because let's be honest,
That
the
disc
old
would last
guys,
you forever, though. That
Oh, yeah. Well, it just, you can throw it, like, it's that one super flippy one you can have,
Yep.
you know?
well, it's a lot. It's us old guys. We know exactly what we're looking for.
That's right. I can't
So-
throw 100 mile an hour. I want
No.
that nice. I'm going to pull it a little bit. I'm going to grunt, make it sound like I'm doing something. But really, 10 speed, that's enough.
Right?
Yeah.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah, -2.2.
And that's the other thing you got to tell people, the new people too, is like, yeah, just because it says it's a 13 speed does not mean it's going to go further. Like,
No. No.
Yeah.
Everybody I've been teaching for the last, like, 3-4 years, the biggest disc I'm handing them is a mid.
right?
That's it. And I don't even tell them the drivers exist.
I think fairway
Yeah.
drivers like an F5
Yeah.
from Prodigy or like a Leopard,
Yeah.
like something those, if you get them in the,
And
if
that
they're
almost,
not max
it
weight,
almost looks like a mid, though. You know what I mean? Like, the
It
mold,
is.
it looks so much like a mid. So I might hand him a leopard, yeah.
I hand a
I'm
lot
not
of people.
like an Eagle's too much.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I give a lot of people F5s.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Yeah.
if you come into my store, you've never played before, you don't have a preference of brand,
I flip the heck out of
you're
those.
getting an F5.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that, yeah.
just because it's going to go pretty straight. It's
Right.
like
Is
right
this
out of the box.
is this an F5?
No, so that's going to be the
OS?
opposite. That's your
Oh.
overstable fairway.
Okay.
So these are
So what is F model? I don't.
all right. So the Ace line is they're made in Asia. They are
Okay.
the Asian line for Prodigy. They weren't. I don't even think they were originally going to come to America.
Right.
But when there was a shortage of getting plastic, they started selling them in this market too. They're
Gotcha.
really nice discs. They've got a great feel to them, like a great tactile feel in the hand.
These look shiny here, and these look a little chalky.
Well, you know,
The P models.
Yeah.
Prodigy's plastic has a tendency to get kind of like foggy and chalky looking after
Yeah.
a while. I haven't noticed it as much in these, but on a lot of their other stuff, it gets chalky. They call them chalk bleeders.
Right.
And like
I
some
like,
people love them.
I like a soft putter. That's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
I had
Soft
one of their. I had a D3 that was in that like 350 plastic.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
real chalky.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that thing. But the thing I didn't like is it beat in too fast.
So like
Yeah.
the base grip is like it's like almost like a Pro. It's a little bit
Yeah.
stiffer like a Pro feel plastic.
Okay.
Where your Duraflex is like, it's not gummy, but it's like almost Star would be the equivalent.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Star plastic.
Sure. Some flex to it, but really durable.
Yeah.
But these right here, this P model US, these are everybody's like loving these, even
Ooh,
throwing
look at
them
that
as a
pink
mid
one.
range.
Look at that pink one.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna find that in the
Yeah.
snow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like how they change colors. Is that like that you have two different colors in that model?
Yep. It'll
Okay.
show you like the first
Oh,
couple
okay.
in there. Now,
Gotcha.
if you go
And
to
if
something,
if you go over and it doesn't, it just means you don't have.
that
That's
means
the
I
only
probably
one.
only got one in stock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. Man.
Or it
That's
shows
awesome.
if you have one, it's front and back.
Or
That's
certain,
awesome.
certain like collector stuff, or where this
Yeah.
has something I need to show on the back.
Right.
If you click into that,
Okay.
there's actually a couple extra discs in there.
Yeah, I love that.
That's the other thing I got to tell people is, I don't just have the one disc you see. Click
Right.
into it.
Oh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
There is usually
Oh, I love
multiple
that one.
options. I think that one sold.
I was gonna say
Somebody
hit
from
buy.
Athens,
I was gonna say
maybe?
hit buy real quick because I love that one.
The Guardian Alien snatched that up.
Sweet, man.
Well, it still says it's in stock. Well, here, go up here. and
That's
click.
pretty. I can't see your finger. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
behind the computer.
Go
but
to the drop-down box.
the waiting.
And then that'll actually, when you click on it, it'll actually change the photo for you. And then it'll tell you, oh, that one's sold out.
Oh yeah.
That one's, yeah, you can get that
Oh.
one.
How much is that?
Those are expensive.
$34.95.
So those came in gyro.
But that
laser
is
pack.
the most
That
beautiful spiral burst with custom art on it.
All right, so go back
Totally.
to the green one.
He's got a
This one.
basket reflecting in
Right
his
here.
eyes. Do you
Go
see
to the
that?
green one.
See the basket
Hit
in
by.
his eyes?
It should.
Hit by.
Yeah, hit it.
Buy with pay.
Balance achieved.
This is totally illegal. I can't be using your credit cards.
I'm telling
Balance
you.
sheets,
too, right here.
MasterCard. No, that one's
Oh yeah,
canceled.
you can.
Hey, while you're on there, go to
Delete it.
Amazon.
You can hit that.
Get over on Amazon.
I am
for
not
me
good
real
at
quick.
this. I'm trying. Click
Hit
on
this right here.
GPay. Which
I
one?
think right here.
MasterCard.
The MasterCard, yeah.
All right, we like that.
Master the possibility.
Maybe we
It
should.
Yeah, just stay on that one.
Maybe we should edit this out. Going to
Oh,
Putnam.
I'm gonna edit it out, absolutely. But
You know, this is
I
cool
want that
because
disc.
I've never seen.
yeah,
I don't buy with GPay on my own website, so it's kind of
Scroll all the way
interesting
down.
seeing like,
no, hold on. You're
is
on
this a
this
good
address.
experience?
Right here, right here. There you go. And then it should be.
Yeah, you can
Right
click that. You should be able to change it to in-store pickup.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah.
This thing?
No, the one below.
down one.
This one?
Yeah.
Priority?
Oh. Well, I guess if you want to do in-store pickup, you can't use GPay.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't
Just
know.
ship it.
Cancel.
No, go ahead, and I'll refund your shipping whenever I get home. I'll
First
just,
class is
refund
the
your shipping.
cheapest.
Right there. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
I'll hope it works.
I am illegally purchasing things between you guys, and it's all on camera.
Oh, hey,
I just committed a
here's my
felony?
website.
Is this how Epstein gets you?
some kind of Ponzi scheme going on here. Did you guys get into
Yeah,
all
that's
that
different.
Go
GME?
for it.
Continue.
GME is skyrocket to the moon. No,
Oh
actually,
my, yeah.
AMC. I'm looking on.
Josh Dick was actually in on that. He was like, I saw it happen and could have put money on it.
Oh, look at that. I can
Well, look at
control
you,
this.
and you letting me do this over
I
here.
know, sorry.
Whoa. Multiple mice. You got mouse control.
He has
forgot.
he has begged, borrowed, and stealed to get all these pieces. We've been working on it, moving some things around.
I've been begging and fucking working my ass off. I know that.
I mean,
It's awesome, man.
I can see you've done a lot of work.
Fucking lot. It's been fun though.
We've been tweaking it. We've lost a lot of footage.
Any cheap business locations
I like
in Marietta
that.
on
The
Front
chimneys.
Street
That's too cool.
All kinds.
with a big window?
They're expensive.
Yeah. That's my next
That's
move.
cool as hell.
That's the next move for the business. Is I'm ready to get.
Get it out of your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I can't beat the house,
Order
honestly.
confirmed. There we are.
Oh, hey.
Hey, we all have businesses. We should all combine it into a massage, chiropractic, disc golf extravaganza.
Right.
Hey, I have a basket and a net at my office. So if you guys
No.
want to do some training, you're welcome to stop by.
Right.
We should just come up with what, $4 million and buy that place in Vienna across from Neil School with all the big windows.
Oh.
They used to be like a Dollar General. I know there's room for everything.
Or talk them down. You can go back to controlling, sir. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, we bought maybe go back to that disc because that was gorgeous.
Are you finished with your purchases?
Yeah,
It says continue shopping.
Yeah, there you go.
Back to Apple.
I can't wait to get this on some stuff.
Yeah.
That's really nice,
beautiful.
man.
I'm gonna talk to
like
the
some
artist.
full color foil or
Look at this
something.
guy.
Well,
That
yeah,
would
it could be full color foil.
Yeah.
I've also got a hot stamp I can do of it,
Yeah.
just a single color.
Heck yeah.
And then I really want to just do some full color merch. Like that's a beautiful shirt.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'd buy that shirt for sure.
I want to talk to the artist that did it and ask him, who he would have a shirt made through, because I don't want to. I would rather go through somebody that he knows is that's another new shirt for this year or the end of
That's
last
sweet.
year.
I like it.
Just simple.
Yeah.
I'm trying. The merch is somewhere that I've always.
I love the design. I love the pyramid, man. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know.
You're doing good, man.
I do
Way to
do
sell
good
it.
to keep up with the discs at this point.
Yeah. I bet.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's like winning a
put it on this guy
lottery.
again.
This guy?
Yeah. Go to that green one.
Let's hope it says out of stock. I'll go up here and hit it. Oh, in the selector box.
Selector.
Regardless, we bought it.
This one?
No, it's the second.
That'll be on the wall soon.
Oh, that's sold out. No, you bought the green one. Which one did you want? The blue
Yeah.
one?
No, the green one.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it works. That's great.
It's
Nice.
awesome, man.
That's good to see.
It's,
Yeah.
it's good to confirm that.
So the big Buckeye and the Sasquatch in a combo.
Yeah.
If you've got the Gahotes to come out
And look, the breakdown.
and be above an intermediate player to play the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's tough. It really is.
it is, but it's for a
We
good
did so. We
cause.
did see some people from Pennsylvania playing it the other day. That came down just to try it out.
Yeah.
I think
They're signed up, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you're getting some
I love that.
people from
So
out of
they're
town.
making
That's
two
nice.
trips down
I've got
here,
a
I
buddy
guess.
coming from the northern panhandle.
Yeah.
That one tournament you threw on the golf course.
Mhm.
What was the name of that golf course?
Worthington.
Worthington. Yeah.
So I've talked to them.
That was my favorite tournament ever.
So
Honestly.
that's not like necessarily something that can't happen again.
Well,
I've
let's
been-
make it happen again.
I've continued to talk to him, and I tried to do a lot of stuff, but last year
Yeah.
I just didn't try.
Yeah.
The year before that, we were in talks. It's the whole thing about that tournament is it's got to be close enough to the end of the season where it's not bothering their paying golfers,
Yeah. All right.
and it's got to be not frosting.
So like
they-
October, November?
right?
Okay.
And it's got to be a day that, because if there's frost on the grass and you go over it, it can hurt the grass.
Yeah.
So like, it's just a small window of when we can get it in, and it just wouldn't work out the last time I tried to do it. There was already somebody had a tournament. I'm thinking it was somebody I didn't want to go against, like Johnny Size or somebody, and I was like, I'm not going to try to put a tournament
that makes it
anywhere
tough.
around
Where
this.
you have to schedule around other tournaments and golf.
Right.
I can bet that's impossible.
And it's getting harder to schedule around tournaments because there's so many tournaments, and I don't want to have one the same day as somebody like Van Van. I'm not trying to schedule against him.
No.
I'd like to have his people. I'm sure he'd like to have us come and visit him too.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot of it's getting serious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one. It's always been serious, but now it's like, if you even want to put on a tournament now, you better have your stuff together, because you've got to get on it early. And like, even me, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit behind, just because I was kind of trying to see how COVID restrictions would work out, and you know, I hate canceling. So like,
because it's such a big disappointment. You've already your mind's on it. You've already put all the work into it.
So unfortunately, that's kept me from scheduling some things, because I didn't want to risk doing something and then canceling, or getting 100 custom discs and then canceling the event. I mean, it happened to too many people last year.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw some of our biggest events.
Biggest ones,
Bowling Green had kind of a little fiasco.
Then you saw them trying to bail out by selling all their discs as fast as possible. And I can't imagine.
I think some people didn't even get any discs.
Yeah.
I think if you got a disc, you were lucky.
Yeah.
Now it's back. I think HB Clark's doing it again this year, which he did it for 20-some years. He had to have a surgery or something, so he couldn't do it last year.
Okay.
So I think he's back. So
nice.
I'll be there this year. Signed up for that one.
Yeah.
It's always a fun tournament. You're never going to meet more disc golfers in one place than Bowling Green.
Right.
890 disc golfers, and
maybe glass blown, or I guess it's dynamic disc now. But that's about the only other place, and it's a lot further away.
And you know, it's also, since it's an amateur only tournament, you are always getting the newer products from the companies. Like, everybody wants to introduce something to the newer players, and so it's a cool, environment. Everybody's like showing off their best stuff, or putting their best foot forward.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one. I need to. Yeah, maybe this year's the time.
It's a good experience. It's different. I mean, you go from the hills of West Virginia with, only little spots of wind, to the rolling hills and plains of Kentucky.
I lived in Kentucky.
Where you've got a whipping wind that's always in your face.
Yeah.
First year I went, I did not take stable enough plastic, and I learned real fast that these discs that I was throwing straight were not going to go straight in Bowling Green.
That's funny.
But
that's too funny. Here we go with my drive. That was an okay one.
There's a tree that has fallen across this fairway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one lane that's there, totally blocked.
Hey,
but it just became a par 4.
I heard a rumor.
Oh my!
About Jim Morgan.
It's not true. I swear.
I heard you might have 18 pieces of turf sitting around.
I'm making a donation. Me and all my friends. Shh, it's a secret. OVU will have turf tee pads.
Man, that's awesome, because that course.
Yep, that's the only thing it needs. It's the only thing it needs.
It's really sweet.
It needs some leveling on the tee pads.
That's a 2-course Parkersburg. If you get Jackson finished and have OVU with tee pads, that's within a mile and a half of each other.
Right.
And there might be some more land in Vienna available too.
Great.
Man, that's tournament central then.
Yeah.
They just want, and Vienna's all behind it. They want to have Vienna Rec disc golf.
Sweet.
I mean, I just got to get, I'm going to start posting here as it's getting warmer. I'm going to start having work days again. And I give stuff away at work days.
Yeah.
So because I have a store. So that's how I do it. If you come out.
I try to buy lunch.
Right?
Yeah.
So we do it in different ways, but like that's how I do it. If you come out like
Disc Golf Collective, that's
Right?
what it's all about.
Yeah, you're gonna probably
You might
win
not
some.
have known that you were a member of this, but you really are.
Especially after your day.
If you have picked up a stick or a beer can or a pop bottle, welcome to the club.
Or build a 9-hole course
Yeah.
in your own town. That definitely counts.
Yeah. I'm still like I'm disappointed that it's not done, but things happen.
4 years to do the Sasquatch.
And
Yeah.
we're a year into the Buckeye.
You're doing good,
I
man.
got 4 more baskets to get out, and then I got lanes and trees to cut for days and days.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that by May, that 18 holes are playable. It might still be pretty hairy.
But if you get the baskets in and a relative tee pad, people will knock it down.
All
Yeah,
but
they
4
will.
baskets are in.
That's great, man.
I have a few
And-
friends I could take out there, and they'll hit every tree.
Yeah.
Go right through them. Like they're big, muscular guys who can't throw a disc to save their lives, but yeah, they'll hit everything out of the way.
Well, we were kicking butt on it until COVID. I mean, I had some guys that worked for the Department of Environmental Protection
Yeah.
that I felt great having them out there because
Right.
I figured
they're safe and
right,
Yeah.
and they know like, hey, that's a tree you don't cut because
Yeah, because they'll fall on your head.
or
Jim.
they,
When we were
Dale.
talking about Dale,
Dale.
yeah, we gotta bring up Dale again. Like he cut this one
Every
tree.
time.
About knocked him out, but he was a monster. You know what I mean? He just kept on going.
I'm still
I
finding
think Julian
Dale's
was there
discs.
that day.
Yeah,
I mean, I had somebody return one
Yeah.
to the shop the other day.
yeah,
It was like, hey, do you know this guy? And I was like, yeah, I know.
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
You got a 3.8 rating at Jackson Park, Vienna, West Virginia.
and that's a not complete park with
Yeah.
crappy tee pads.
I gave you a
It's
good
got some
one.
beautiful photos though.
It's getting better, but still rough. I gave you a
It
3.
is.
Nice.
I don't know how mean that is, but
No, that's all right.
good.
you're getting there, man.
Josh hates hole number 7. Everybody does. It's all good. I know.
He said he's not a
Is that
fan of
the-
multiple blind tee
Is that the
shots.
Mando U-turn?
Yeah, that's the U-turn.
Yeah,
hole.
okay. That's fine. I like that. Hey, I got a 4 on it. I couldn't 3 it.
Well, and it probably is a 4.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But if you notice, I've tried to do this as one of the only courses with honest to God red tees for the kids.
Yeah.
The red
Right.
tees at vets go over water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a red tee.
No.
Like, I wanted to make red tees that were like 150-foot shot, 200-foot shot that kids would go out and, some of them are going to get a 3.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, awesome.
Right.
But also just, there are blue tees that are planned for this course too. And this course was designed with the intention of having blue tees, which
Yeah.
is good because a lot of courses are, you're going back to add red tees, which red tees are easy. You find a shorter spot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Blue tees are harder to add
Right.
because it can mess up your flow, it can have you
Yeah.
backtracking. So when we laid out this course, we originally laid it out to have blue tees. They're going to be years in the coming. Like
Yeah.
I never intended. I figured we'd start them off easy and let them progress, and then
That's a cool view.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can see how hairy it is down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gets a little thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good right now, besides the snow.
Oh, this is the best time if you don't want to run
Yeah.
into a tree.
Yeah.
I shot 2 under the first time that I played there, and this last time I was like +7.
Right.
But it was snowy and
The first times I played it in the summer, like, I didn't do great, but it wasn't like hard. Man, that round I played last week,
yeah, it was rough.
it was rough.
That wind was really cutting.
I was hitting every little hanging limb.
What a location, though, right in the middle of town.
Yep. You know,
It's going to be great, man. It really is. That's what that place has needed since I was a kid, because it was we would sleigh ride up there when we were kids.
And that's still a sleigh riding hill.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
even lit. And
Yeah.
there'll be a basket at the bottom of it during the summer when there's not sleigh riding.
Okay.
So your last 18, your whole 18 is going to be from the top of that sleigh riding hill
Yeah.
all the way down. It's a big open hole, but a lot of people have trouble getting it down there.
Yeah, that's a long way down. How many feet is it?
You know, I don't know. I think it was
400 feet.
I think it's about
Hole 8
4 something.
is
Yeah.
430 right there.
Well, hole 18 is going to be it's even longer, and I think hole 13 is going to be a bear too, like in the 600 range through the woods.
Nice.
So the back 9 is going to be a little harder than the front 9. The front 9 is the way it's made. Kids can come up from the school. They can start on hole 3.
Right.
And they can play
I saw that.
3, 4,
Entrance, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 15, 16, 8, 9, and have a 9-hole course.
Get a 9, yeah.
Gotcha.
So and then they're right back at the trail to walk right back down to the school.
Nice.
So that's kind of like, I tried so many ways with parking lots, where to put this, where to put that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like, that seemed to be the best way that it was accessible by everybody.
That sounds like a really good plan. For
Doing
sure.
good work out there, man. It's just
Yeah.
going to take some time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking donations. If anybody wants to buy me like a bobcat,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to have like something with a shovel in the front.
Man,
I
hear
could
that.
really tear it up out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just plow over those little trees and just
Yeah, but
scrape
there's something about just taking your time
I know.
and working the angle, but it's just so frustrating.
I know.
Seems like you're never going to get there, and then all of a sudden, you're done.
I've got friends that have those kind of like hookups that they're like, they can get a course in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang. But then again, I find out their dad has a bulldozer.
Yeah.
Or like they use the bobcat to scrape the top of the tees and then just
Right.
Right.
put some gravel on
I
top.
dug that thing with a mattock.
Oh,
The
yeah.
entire thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Broke 2 chainsaws.
I know. Well, if you count mine, it's 3.
Yeah.
And you guys did a lot to get the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
That back half of Jackson is
Yep. It's Sasquatchy.
It's Sasquatchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as hilly.
There's an old logging road
There
40
is.
years ago, but you're still going to have to cut down a lot of briars and
We follow
Small
some of
trees.
those logging roads, and we follow some right-of-ways and stuff.
Yeah.
We try to use what we
looks
can.
nice. I saw the new couple new holes down there when we played last week.
Yeah, once we get some of that clear, it's gonna go.
Really, just getting those baskets in the ground where you want them. Put a stick down for where the tee pad is, and then
Yeah,
let everybody knock it down.
Yeah.
and then
Walk some trails in naturally, and then figure out where you want to cut them in. You know.
and then I'm almost thinking 2 different types of tee pads, because I really think the whites should be probably concrete. They're gonna maybe get the most use probably.
Right.
I think the reds could be turf,
Right. Right.
and the blues I don't know yet. Like they're still
Yeah.
they're not coming yet.
That's a dream.
Well,
It'll happen.
where'd you get that turf at, Jim? Can we get some more of it?
Football field.
We still have 3 rolls in the shed at the Sasquatch that are at least 40 feet long, and we have 3 long pieces that are sitting out on the course that we're probably only going to use one of to make drop zones where the Mandos are,
Yeah.
and then so I think I'm going to give him like 90 feet, 100 feet, and then Adam Sams has some. I'm just going to ask him for some back if he can spare any, because he plays there. It's just a donation. We gave him all that. If he has any extra, we might get some from him. Josh Dick has some.
Okay.
He's put in his course. He's been using some, but Eli has like 6 rolls.
Okay.
So we have some. We're going to get them. They're going to have turf at OVU sometime soon. I already had two guys willing to show up with shovels and make it happen. So I introduced them to Jim not too long ago. It's going to happen.
Nice.
I wish that I could get the guys that had run the PHS tournament that had raised the money for it,
Yeah.
get them back involved with it somehow.
They're still around.
Yeah.
He's the soccer coach at PHS.
Right. I see him on Facebook all the time. I don't see him too much or talk to him
he was
anymore.
trying to do the stadium
Right,
field
the
thing.
putter thing again. That would be amazing. I would love to do that.
It's supposed to go over the entire.
But if we could
campus
get
this time.
Jim together with those guys, because they had raised some money and done some things. So, you know, like I didn't put too much money into those turf tee pads, but we did have to have gravel.
Yeah.
We did have to have a machine to carry all that stuff there. I got somebody to volunteer. We could do that again, I'm sure. That guy would most likely do that again.
Who's that guy?
I won't call him out right here.
Okay.
He's not disc golfing too much anymore, but I know that he
He's a
would
good
if he
guy.
could. He
I know that.
absolutely is. Absolutely.
guy.
Yep. He's the whole reason that the turf tee pads happened, because he took all the gravel and brought shovels and a machine to get it there.
Yeah.
And he drove and bled
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, because you know who you are. But
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Yep.
Appreciate you for sure.
He will bring that machine to carry gravel or whatever again, I'm sure.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
We're going to try and get that to happen this
Well,
summer
I'm even
sometime.
like thinking about with Jared putting his course in and needing tee pads. I mean, he's needed quite a few. He'll probably have a need for more.
Yeah, I would imagine.
With all the course construction and stuff that we've got going on around
Appalachian
here.
Disc Golf going to go in the turf tee pad
I
business.
think we need to just buy a roll of carpet.
Yeah, we can
and
do that,
cut it
man.
ourselves, because I think we could probably get a roll and you know, mark it, get a straight edge, cut it.
I used to lay carpet, so I definitely know how to cut it and all that.
Isaac has a carpet van.
Isaac's the
mean,
man. He's already got all the tools
Yeah.
and everything.
Does he have a? Does he order carpet?
Oh, yeah.
He does order carpet.
Oh, he knows how to get carpet, yeah.
Because I mean, I'm just thinking like we need a.
He's working out of a shop, I think.
We need
so
an
his shop
industrial
floor.
sized roll, but we need a place to stick it
Yeah.
because it's probably going to be pretty long.
I
And
might be able to talk to George. I know he's got a spot we could throw it. Yeah.
Get it dropped off at least. I don't know if he'd keep it.
I don't know. George is pretty generous, you know, like if it's just a roll of carpet sitting in the corner somewhere and we
Once
use
it's-
it like in less than 6 months or whatever.
well, again, if
Hey, can I call a timeout?
Yeah.
Justin Curtis, we'll see you at the Broughton's Ice Bowl.
yeah, buddy.
It's happening. That's awesome. It's a long-time collaboration, the old Big Buckeye, Sasquatch. Did you think I was crazy when I said, why don't you give me those baskets and I'll go up there in the woods and make another course?
Not at all, because that was always the plan, Jim.
Yeah?
Yeah, we went up and
James
walked
and
a
I-
whole different section.
We had a
Right.
whole different
Yeah.
course. It would have been.
You could still build another course
Yeah,
up
there's
there.
room.
There's still
Oh, yeah.
like you didn't even take any of what we were looking
You're
at.
not even on
Yeah.
the same.
The
trail.
other side of
No.
that mountain is a
Yes.
whole nother course.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk George into
It's
it
long.
someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah, that's not
It
crazy
would
at
be it would be even more Sasquatchy than
Right.
Sasquatch because it's a hike like you've never.
all. Well, you know
hiked.
the history of that course, right?
Not really. Please
so it
tell
was
me.
Put in by
Yeah.
Dave Smith, I believe.
Right.
was his
I've
name.
met
Dave
Dave.
Smith,
I
yes.
talked to
He
him.
started the
Yeah.
Marietta Disc Golf
He gave me the
Association.
keys to the baskets.
And
Yeah.
he built it, and it was decent. You know, I don't think Dave was really a disc golfer. I
No,
think
you
it
can
was just
tell.
something he wanted to do, and I mean, I'm glad he did. It was a cool course, and it was a different course because it's an actual open course.
Yeah.
It's everything's in the woods around here, which I love the woods, but don't get me wrong. If you play only woods and then go to an open course, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You don't know what your disc is going to do with wind and
No.
with, you know, rolls, and
Yeah.
it's just not the same. And you would think it would just be like, oh, okay, if you can do it in the woods, I can do it in the open field. No, it's not. It's
No.
different.
Yeah.
In
it's
Bronx,
way different.
everybody used to get ticked because everybody said it's a birdie or bust.
Yeah.
So I would say, well, then come out and shoot a 10 down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Josh Dick, he won ace funds. Like, he was the ace man during my legs.
My
bet,
best
I bet.
round ever. The Big Buckeye.
Yeah.
My best round ever. 8 under.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. We tied that day. It was a
Yeah.
great day.
And I mean,
Yeah.
then the redesign that me and you worked on,
Yeah.
I mean, that just brought it up to another level.
Yeah.
And you know what, I really,
Those blues are murder.
so you guys, are you guys looking to upgrade the lower course and move the lower course baskets up to the Sasquatch?
We are. I don't even know we want to do that as much as just upgrade both sets of baskets. You know, I want to do Jim's first because his have the worst baskets, and I mean I love Prodigy baskets, so I'm not against that. Yeah,
and they'll give you bright orange for the sassy.
Oh yeah, man.
Neon orange, neon green for the lower course.
Yeah, and how much are they a piece?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't have it off the top of my head because
look it up, Jim.
I've got two. I've got two guaranteed paid for already.
I can't tell you because I'm probably going to get you some kind of deal with the sponsorship.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think their base is $3.99 or something. I could be wrong.
Not too bad. All right.
But of course, buying.
And I don't think we're against.
Time,
well,
you're going to get a
yeah,
discount.
we will, but
And
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
that
do-
we're against buying a few at a time either.
Right.
Because that's probably what we're.
But that's not going to get your deal is going to be at least 9 at a time.
Right. Right.
I mean, I can get you the deal on 9 at a time.
Yeah.
Any less than that,
Dude, it's gonna happen. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we had money set aside and everything. We're just gonna we're gonna get back
if
together.
If we're
and-
working again on this stuff, it's not hard to throw a non-sanctioned fundraiser.
Sure.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna do it. So
We have the place, man.
We should bring up our. Well, I say our. It's really
Oh, yeah.
Jim's idea.
So-
Jim needs to bring this idea up too.
I have the idea for a game to play that we're going to videotape, and it's called Ripped Foreskins.
okay,
So it's like Ripped Revenge.
all right.
Same kind of premise or rules, but you're playing with only 4 discs of your own choosing out of your own bag.
All right.
So it's just like a skins match. You're playing hole to hole, best of whatever. But the ripped part of it is you have to roll a dice to choose whether you get to keep somebody's drive or have to throw a thumber, like everybody would have to throw a thumber, or everybody would have to throw a roller, or everybody would have to throw a tomahawk. So, but we win prizes each hole. So I'm gonna get fundraisers to raise the money. I'm gonna get a group of friends that are pretty competitive with each other to get to play. We're gonna film it. We're gonna see what people like to throw. We're gonna get their buddies to razz them along the way. So people would want to be filmed, but we need a sponsor. We're hitting you up first. I know you've already given us some stuff along the way. You gave us some stuff already.
Yeah.
What you gave me already. I'm putting toward the first episode of Ripped Foreskins.
Good deal.
It's a man's game, but women are allowed to play.
What we gave Jim here is we got there we go, a gift card, $100.
Appalachian Disc
And the
Golf
receipt
store.
with it. Yep.
We didn't mention it. They
We're
sell
gonna hand that
disc.
over here to Jim.
They sell disc golf stuff.
Yeah.
If you didn't know,
All kinds of
Appalachian
cool
Disc Golf. They got a really cool logo
Yeah.
right there. But anyway, we're gonna film it. We're gonna produce it. We're gonna put it out.
All right.
You might get to play. Sure.
Yes.
I'm terrible, but I'm good at razzing people.
Right.
Yeah.
We figure for our first episode, we'll go about $200 worth of stuff or money,
Yeah.
cash, whatever.
Yeah.
That way, each hole's worth like about $5 as you go. Maybe $10 or an extra disc on hole 9, and maybe 18 because it's an ace
Get
run.
some CTPs together.
Right. We're gonna pick out a
Something
hard
like that.
course. You only get 4 discs. And I might take one of those discs, and you have to throw something else. So it's going to throw a wrench in all the good guys, luck.
Yeah.
And
They're doing something really cool in Morgantown for a guy's birthday. Did you guys see that?
No. No.
It's a CTP fest, and he starts on hole 18. There's a CTP on every hole, and everybody on your card throws,
Okay.
and they set the CTP. And then he comes around behind every other card that throws and tries to win the CTP.
oh,
If he wins it, he gets it.
right,
Yeah.
If he doesn't, whoever set it keeps it.
right.
So like,
Kind of cool.
I had an Easter egg hunt for my brother's bachelor party. I don't know if you remember that,
Yeah,
but
I do.
I put $100 of my own money on the line in those eggs. I hit them out on the course. So as you went, I would stay behind everybody, and if they passed it and they didn't find the egg, I would pick it up, and that was my money.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
If they didn't find it,
How much did you end up with?
I had to pay $25 of the $100. because and also because it was also like a competition. Like you'd like pick up the egg and it would say it's like try to put it in from here. Everybody would get to try and put it in from there, and you win $5.
I'm definitely down to sponsor it, but do I get my little logo in the bottom?
Absolutely. We're going to talk about Prodigy discs. You could sponsor a player and all their Prodigy discs and yourself as well. So John could play and you could play and you could talk about all your discs and you could make
the
him.
First people we're inviting is definitely people that have been on the show.
Yeah,
so
that's all of our friends. The people that will let us videotape them.
That's right.
And we'll promise to edit it kindly.
Yes, always kindly.
Kindly.
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool idea. Listen, you guys, so I started filming disc golf in 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, to the point where my friends, I didn't talk to a friend for almost 4 years because we got in a tiff before a round where he said, "Are you here to play disc golf or are you here to film me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I was doing all this. I loved it.
Sure.
It was great.
But the reason I want to play that game is because I want the person playing to want to be there. Right. I don't want to be taping people that don't want to be taped.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because we put out a lot of videos so far, and everybody's really liked it and stuff, but you can only show the same course the same way a couple of times. I like the game aspect of skins match, razzing people. I want you to give all my friends a hard time.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Well, that's some good input though, because I've definitely met some people around here when I came to them and said like, "Hey, you want to be on my podcast?" I mean, they like flinch like I've never seen. You know what I mean? And I understand. You know, I try to explain to them that like I can edit out anything you don't want, heard to the public or whatever. But
I don't care. I was in choir. I emceed 3 talent shows in junior high and high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always trying to get on camera, so.
Yeah, well, that's awesome, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming.
Broaden's Ice Bowl, February 20th.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Sign up
28
now.
players.
Yeah, sign up. Don't wait.
There's only limited spots available.
Yeah, well, you know what? Whenever COVID's gone, we're going to pack that course with like 100 and more than 100 people. But right now, to do it, not,
I think that's manageable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can pack those courses if during regular hours, regular play.
Yeah, for sure.
I really wanted to pack it this time, but I looked at Van Man stuff.
Yeah.
I looked at some other people that run tournaments, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I used a lot of their stuff because it's working for them.
Sure.
Yeah, Van Man does a great job.
Yeah,
for sure.
And he
has a lot of help. He has a lot of help.
He does. My whole thing was just the tee times. I've never done a tee times tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
If this was just a shotgun start, I wouldn't be worried about who goes where, who plays what course, whatever.
Right.
But being tee times, it puts a little bit more into it. You got to be a little bit more organized, and you got to have your people signed up beforehand, or it doesn't work. I got to be able to have a day to assign you tee times.
Yeah. Well, like off air, you explained to us about the how like one of the courses is playing a number of divisions both on that course. Mm-hmm. And then the other divisions are playing both courses.
So
explain that a little bit.
After talking with people and just from my own experience, we don't need to send juniors. We don't need to send first-year players playing novice. Yeah. And we don't need to send most rec players up to the Sasquatch on a possibly cold, snowy day.
Yeah, with mud or whatever.
Because
it's an extreme experience.
And I'm not saying that these players couldn't handle it. They could.
Right.
But
will it be fun?
In a tournament situation with a time limit and daylight, and will it be fun? Yeah. It might not be. So for this tournament, I made the decision that we're going to do 2 pools. MPO, FPO, MP40, FP40, MA1, FA1, MA40, FA40, MA2, and FA2. Basically, anything intermediate and above is going to play both courses, the Sasquatch and the long tees on the Buckeye.
Yeah.
Pool B is going to be our other pool that's going to be MP50, FP50, MA50, FA50.
Yeah.
Rec, men and women, novice, men and women, and all the juniors are going to be in Pool B.
Yeah.
And Pool B will play the longs. The first round they'll play the longs on the Big Buckeye.
Right.
The second round they'll play the shorts on the Big Buckeye.
Okay.
Now, doing it this way, since we've got more people playing all on one course during the afternoon, you're going to have a little bit extra time to get lunch. You're going to have probably anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to get lunch between your rounds. Your tee times will be set, so you'll know right when to be back.
Right.
And it may not be that long of a wait, but if we're at maximum capacity, it will.
Yeah, right.
If we're not at maximum capacity, the tee times will be adjusted.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I need you guys to sign up now because I need to get these worked out so we can make this thing flow.
Yeah.
That's the other
So
thing.
how do you get notified about your tee time?
There'll be an email that goes out. It'll also get posted on here.
Okay.
We're going to use live scoring through the PDGA for this tournament.
Sweet.
So
I love that live scoring.
And with this being an ice bowl, if you're traveling from out of town with somebody, or somebody's in your pod, or let me know beforehand, and I will do the best I can.
There's a message board right on.
There is,
right here on the comments.
But if you give me enough time, and I will do everything I can. Here's somebody that moved to MA2 because I think they wanted to play the Sasquatch.
Nice.
So,
Makes it real easy. Just
Right.
a real quick comment. Yeah.
Yep. Send me a comment. I'm watching this stuff.
Yeah.
Here's somebody right here. I know some wanted to play it. He's happy that he played it for the first time. He's happy he doesn't have to play it for the Ice Bowl.
That is such good advertisement.
Right, I was
That's
not
great.
wrong about this.
Right.
I feel like
I love this guy.
that's great feedback.
Thanks, Nico.
Yes, thank you, Nico, because that's kind of what I was figuring.
Yeah.
And if you do want to play, play up. It's not
sign
going
up for
to
a
affect you that
division.
much.
No.
You're still going to get a rating. You're still going to get everything.
The Buckeye is an amazing course. You will have a great time, especially the blues. The blues are so challenging.
Yeah.
The Buckeye just, the Buckeye can.
The
I've
Buckeye,
seen it- I've seen
just
it
stay
beat
in
people.
bounds. Like,
Yeah.
how well
Right.
can you stay in bounds? That is key for the Buckeye.
And
And that was everything it was meant to be.
Yep.
Stay in bounds. Like, it's windy, you better stay in bounds.
It's an accuracy game.
Yeah, all about it. Yeah, love that course too.
And the Sasquatch is an accuracy game.
Oh man,
standing still most of the time
yeah.
on a
And
hill,
little
throwing
bit of
straight up.
luck.
Yep, a lot of luck.
You gotta get through there.
Yeah,
But I think it's going to be a great time. I
Yeah.
mean,
I agree. We always have a good time.
we got, like I said, we got the Ice Bowl gear. Lots of people come out because they have an Ice Bowl stamped disc from a bunch of years.
Yeah.
It's a collector's
I
thing.
was actually looking on my wall out there, and I think I got like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I know one of them was definitely the one with the 16 degrees that you threw.
Oh,
We talk about that almost
my
every
gosh,
episode.
that is such. That really is the
How
most
many
extreme
people?
weather.
Oh,
We had 55 people or something, didn't we?
It was
I don't even
crazy.
remember. It was a
We
lot
had-
of people.
Oh, yeah.
I do remember a ton of people out there. I remember we were all like at lunch, all talking about, "Are you gonna stay? You gonna stay?" And
Oh, yeah.
like most of us stayed. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I was worried we were going to have a lot of people not show.
Yeah.
And we had more people show than even was
Yeah.
supposed to. So it
That's
snowed,
awesome.
didn't it? Didn't we
It
get
was.
snow?
Yeah, there was like
6
3 or-
inches
yeah,
of
a
snow
lot of
and
a bunch of stuff. It was
16
icy.
degrees.
Yeah, 16. It was.
I had never
rough
thrown.
as
I had
hell.
never thrown a frozen disc before. Your bag totally changes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, that was a good one, for sure.
Snow squarch. This is what it's going to look like next week, folks.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask you before we let you go is, are there any other tournaments you have planned for this year that you already have in mind that you wanted to promote a little bit?
Series.
Honestly,
A series,
no,
right?
I'm behind.
Okay.
I'm behind.
Okay.
I'm working on them. I've got the West Virginia disc golf schedule. I'm working with Johnny to look over that and pick out some dates that don't have a lot of stuff going on.
Good.
Disc golf's blowing up.
Yes.
So, I mean, honestly, it's going to be hard to not have an
How do
event.
you contact Johnny?
Well, Facebook is how I talk to him.
Okay, because I tried to text him, I didn't get anything, so I should probably Facebook.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I want to get him
Facebook
on the podcast.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. But that's... I'm behind. Honestly, I didn't know what I was going to be doing this year.
Yeah.
I didn't want to schedule a bunch of stuff and then have to cancel it because we had a big second or third wave of COVID that just shut everything down. And I mean, it's just kind of uncertainty, fear, doubt, and uncertainty.
Right.
But
well, let me ask you: are you selling more discs this year or less?
Sold more discs this year. This has been the best year ever for us.
Okay.
By
awesome.
far. And that's without events.
That's awesome. I'm
So,
glad to hear that.
With events, it'll be stellar.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going then.
And I mean, we've been getting support. We've been sending discs to Finland. Hello, Finland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They love some Seppo Pasha.
Man. Well, aren't they like the second biggest disc golf country in the world?
It's like disc golf island.
Yeah.
I mean, check it out on the map. It's crazy how many disc golf courses there are in Finland.
Yeah.
It's
probably like going to like Portland.
Right.
There's like 100 and some in Portland. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
But I'm really excited for this year. I don't really have any. I've got our Winter Warriors League. We're doing it every Sunday.
Nice.
It tees off at 1 o'clock. We're keeping it close because it's winter. So it's in Vienna right now.
Okay.
It's going back and forth between OVU and Jackson Park.
Nice.
I'm trying to get people playing Jackson Park.
I meant to come to that because we talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry I haven't made it.
No, it's okay.
I made it once.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been rough lately.
Yeah,
I
it's
barely
just
won
been-
a disc golf.
This
I won
weather
video.
has been horrible.
But I'm just trying to get people playing Jackson Park. I'm trying to build awareness because there's work to be done, and you know, the more people that are there, the more people will want to.
If you play it, you're going to want to work on it a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to want to improve something.
Yeah.
So I'm welcoming that.
Good.
I mean,
awesome.
Please come help me. And I always listen to anybody's ideas.
Yeah.
We may not always do it, but I'm going to listen.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
hole 7, who knows? Maybe I'll redesign it.
Yeah. Right.
But at the same time,
well, I always saw one comment against it.
But then I won't have a place to put my Mando. This is the way sign.
Yeah.
Gotta have that out there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look for it coming in the very near future. There's going to be at least one more popping up, I'd say. I mean, I'm limited. I can't do Ohio Public Parks.
Right.
I can't do vets without, some finagling to get gates opened and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's what,
Bronze is it, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I mean, OVU, I think we can.
And George wants you here. Wants it to happen.
He wants
so
more people to see that.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you what, we'll do a tournament every month for all I care.
Well,
I mean, I'm ready.
We're definitely ready.
Jackson wants disc golf.
Good.
Broughton's wants disc golf.
Yeah, they do.
There's a big difference now. There's people just used to deal with or let disc golf happen.
Let it. Yeah.
Now people were wanting it. So it's different. I mean,
and like the city of Marietta, they're starting to be super open to it because they built their own course up there. You've been to it, yeah, and that makes me super happy because like the next one I want to build is at Washington State College. They have a huge property back behind that that college that they have students that will play it. There's people that walk those trails that will see it and play it, and it could be the next step, and a lot of it's already cut out.
Right.
It's not that it's not really overgrown that bad, and so that's kind of I keep talking about it because I know someone's going to hear that, and
well, and I'm glad you guys are up here doing your thing and that we can work together because. Yeah. Let's be honest, you can only really take real good care of like one, maybe two courses if you're like a 1 or 2 man team.
Yeah, but we're trying to talk people into but
it's good to have like a captain.
Yeah.
Like somebody's the captain of this course and can tell us what needs done.
Building.
What do you guys need help on at Mountwood?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's organize and then let's all get together and go fix that course.
And really just talking that guy up. Like, who's the guy that lives next to there? Yeah. Right? I want to be his friend.
Yeah.
If he's willing to work on it, I'll come and help him, here or there, occasionally. You know,
Yeah.
I'll play around and pick up some sticks. I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of that. But it really does take that one captain of every course to,
Yeah, that's so true.
keep inviting people there. That's the only
Yeah.
reason Sasquatch is there. It's
Yeah.
not because I've done, 10% of what that is. I just talk everybody else into following me.
You've done like 80% of what's there.
No, I really haven't. That's the trick. I just show up and I'm like, hey guys, I was going to move this tree. And then all of a sudden that tree just kind of moves itself.
Jim's the guy that, like, I show up for a work party with Jim. It's just, if it's just me and him, I already know I'm going to die. Because, like, he's about to work at least another hour than I am. So,
Every hour counts, just if
Yeah.
you're digging a step.
But it's so hard to watch him working, and I'm just like, I should just keep going because he's still here. And then I'm just like,
I gotta go home.
I gotta go home. I know he's heard that a few
That's
times.
fine, yeah. I encourage you to do
I
that.
even
Yeah.
started taking days off at the disc golf shop. I'm closing
Yeah.
down on like Mondays and Wednesdays just
cool.
to make time to
Yeah.
go do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like if you, I mean,
But it's so good for you, too. Like, I get so much back from it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
swinging a heavy hoe,
Yeah.
digging some dirt out of the ground.
well, listen, none of us are super famous. Like these
Disc
are our
golfers.
legacies.
That's right, yeah.
This is our legacy.
Right.
Like these will stay in the ground, hopefully long
I
past
hope so.
Right.
us being around, and people will get to enjoy them. That's why I don't like. I people doing private courses on their property is great,
Yeah.
but I'm public.
Yeah.
I want
Me
them.
too.
I want them. Everybody to be like. I want it. To,
Yeah.
Because like that's really it.
Yeah.
Like they're probably never going to put my name on a course, but just me knowing I had something to do with it or building it or
Yeah.
like my kids playing on it, my kid being able to like take one of his buddies up and throw disc golf,
Yeah.
or like I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And like they've taken out so much, we've lost so much.
Yeah.
There used to be BMX tracks. There used to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
putt courses. There used to be go karts. There
Right.
used to be an arcade, like a great arcade.
Yeah.
There used to be a lot of stuff for young people to do.
I agree.
And now
I don't see a lot of that.
Right.
it gets taken away before it gets given to us.
Yeah.
It's it's always like, a pool can't stay in business, or something happened where there was putt on South Side, and it's
a big
gone.
part of, like, I think the reason why a lot of the stuff goes away is destruction. And when you have someone tearing something up and the person who owns it has to fix it, they're just going to get rid of it. They can't afford to just keep fixing and fixing and fixing. Whereas disc golf, we don't like you can. I mean, most disc golf baskets, you could probably have someone climb on it and it'd be fine. Not that I'm suggesting that. Please do not climb on
Clip,
disc golf baskets.
erase.
But listen,
Yeah.
if you're putting
But-
in a putt course and you're charging $5 a round,
Yeah.
$1 of that from everybody should go right into a maintenance bucket.
Yeah.
Because destruction's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people that put swings in the park,
Yeah.
they know some little butthole kid's going to go up there and cut one of them
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Jackson's been there for less than a year. We already had a basket get hit by a car.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
Jeez.
it
They
made
drug it out of the woods and laid it in the road?
No. They just backed into it.
Oh.
I'd say it was like somebody doing maintenance up there or something. And I'd say they were trying to just turn around.
Oh, they're on that road, that service
and
road.
backed into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But it happens. And I was like, already? I'm
Yeah.
like, how?
Yeah.
And somebody was like, they tried to tear it out. And I'm like, they didn't try to tear it out.
Yeah.
What they did was they got hooked on it.
Yeah.
And then when they pulled forward, their bumper was still hooked on
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
it bent it right over. But
That's too funny.
I don't know. I mean, you're going to have that. But that's not a
Yeah.
reason to, like, give up on it.
No,
Like,
never.
I just...
No, I think the best way to discourage destruction is to fix it immediately. Like when someone throws some some graffiti on your place, you just immediately cover it.
Right.
Because their gratification is seeing their graffiti.
Right.
The gratification of destruction is seeing your destruction and seeing the discouragement that you've caused from that destruction. But if you immediately fix it, no one sees discouragement. No one sees that,
Yeah, I had a
glory
vandal.
that they were hoping for.
I had a vandal that cut a vine in front of the basket at the Sasquatch,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I put the
Probably
back.
because they hit it and they
Yeah.
were a horrible
But
putter.
it's right here is where it is, right where this video is showing right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we put the basket in a harder place, so now you made it harder for everybody.
Yeah, and that, like most of the clubs I know, like there's the club I was in Washington. There was this tree. There was this one fairway. It only had one tree in it, and it was a pretty small pine tree that was starting to get some, height to it. One day, someone I'm sure hit it. It was the only tree in the fairway. Someone cut it down.
Oh yeah.
Well, our club was like, okay, you can cut the the one tree down. So now we're gonna put a giant fucking metal pole. This thing was 6 inches wide. Solid steel. It was 20 feet tall out of the ground. We put 5 feet of it in the ground with concrete. You're not getting that out of the ground.
Right.
And then we planted 4 pine trees right around it. So now it's not just one tree. It's 4 trees. And the trees we planted were the same height as the one that was there. So we were like, okay, well,
right.
You want to do that? Then this is what we do.
We've talked about it for years, though, that people go out before the tournament and
trim stuff.
And
that's sad.
It is.
It's a little sad.
Yeah.
It happens. It's
happens.
okay.
Yeah.
The course is going to change. It's going to...
You can't just give it... You can't take out the course because of that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
say if you want to do some course maintenance, do it with your disc.
Right. Or come out to a work day.
That's it. That's the best time. That's right. Yeah. That's the best time. Yeah.
So contact your buddies at the Disc Golf Collective.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bring out the chainsaw.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really glad you came, Julian. I know we're keeping you from dinner and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've been seeing everything you've been doing for all these years, and I appreciate you. Keep doing it. I hope that this podcast keeps taking off, and all of us, get better because of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I definitely want to see you get, make some more money on selling discs and stuff like that. You put the work
it's
in.
never been about that, though.
No, it's not. But
if I was trying to do that,
yeah.
I would have quit.
Yeah.
Within 5 years.
I believe that.
But because
you put the work in, so we want to help you.
Good.
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
thank you. I appreciate it. You guys put the work in too,
you.
so I appreciate it. You guys saying to come up and run a tournament at your course, that tickled me.
Awesome.
Because honestly, the only reason, listen, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I don't want to make anybody mad at
step
me.
on our toes. We love tournaments at our courses.
But not everybody's like you. Not everybody would take it the same way. Some people would think that I was trying to, do them wrong or something, which I'm not. I'm just...
It only makes our courses better to have more people play it, which is your...
Less weeds.
Right.
Yeah.
Way less weeds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd say from being in the store and all that you're gonna get more disc golfers.
Sure.
Because I'm putting discs in new people's hands every other day.
Awesome.
Somebody new, somebody I've never seen. We were talking.
Yeah.
I don't know half these people.
Right.
I don't either. I was looking at the registration. I don't know.
I've been
either.
disc golfing for how many years did we
there's
say?
A new one.
Yeah, we got one while we were
Heck
sitting.
yeah. Let's go. This is gonna be a good tournament, guys.
It is.
You guys need to sign up.
Come out and support a great cause.
Yeah.
Help feed some families. Because that's what it's all about. Yes, we're having a tournament. We're giving away prizes.
Yeah.
It is a PDGA tournament. There will be PDGA payouts.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not robbing the payouts to make a donation. This is a legit tournament.
Yeah.
We're going to raise some money too.
Awesome.
I'm going to put some
got
money
guaranteed $100.
Guaranteed $100 in the ACE fund for any ADG anything.
Yeah.
We always have a $100 ACE fund.
Nice.
Let's go.
Because that brings people out too.
Yeah.
You put $300 ACE fund up, you get people crawling out of the
I'm gonna
woodwork.
tell you, the people that have the best chance are the ones playing the Reds.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
the
and players
Reds on the big Buckeye. Yeah, you better
players,
come out, Ams.
Come out, hit you an ace.
You have a great chance. There's
right.
At least 9
3,
holes?
4, 5, 6 ace runs for sure. Red tees on the Buckeye.
And if you're throwing 300, you can get. There's at least 9.
Yeah.
You could get. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're throwing a forehand like John, then Cottrell, I don't know how he hit that ace on 15. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen, but it was gorgeous.
We got to get this fixed.
Oh my gosh, we have tried and tried and tried.
I've messaged them.
If there is a disc golf scene person out there that might possibly be listening to this, we have begged and pleaded for you to.
Info.
We've tried that.
I've done it.
I've sent them emails. I've
sent
done
emails.
all this.
I'll see
Yes.
if I can do it. You want them off there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
sent
also
them pictures.
and there's also the second Sasquatch course is still attached to this.
The upper.
The upper. Yeah.
I have videos.
I had somebody question me about it if they were playing that
Right.
9-hole course.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, no.
Right.
No.
I think that I've created
I have
enough
videos.
videos.
I
Yeah.
have videos of at least 8 of the holes that I sent. They're not on there. I've sent
Still
all
Josh.
18. I've sent 18 pictures of holes, and they're not. None of them are on there.
Oh, look at that. That's one of the. I told you he hit all the aces.
Yeah.
Look, it's actual proof. I used a video. Look how terrible that camera was.
He hit it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's probably like 720.
What year is that? 2010. August 29th,
Dave Buck
2010.
standing in the background.
Yeah, I thought that was. It was.
I don't think I've probably only seen Dave play maybe 2 times.
He's like, give me the camera.
He always shows up though. He always comes, just cheers everybody on.
What hole is this?
Dave
14?
Buck he's a good dude. He's
14?
Oh yeah.
He's one of those guys that
Oh wow.
we butted heads a few times, but
Yeah.
he's really turned out to be a good friend.
We're all a little stubborn sometimes. We just got to get over all of our insecurities and make it happen.
The differences.
Yeah.
We all got differences, shoot.
Just be
no
more-
one's gonna believe
be more
everything someone
forgiving.
else does. Yeah. Or open-minded. I like to say open-minded.
Yeah.
It's okay to be different, right?
Oh yeah. Most of my good friends piss me off.
Yeah.
Man, I tell people like this, like
That's how I know.
Jim is like, he's guaranteed one of my best friends, but one of the biggest reasons is because when I talk to Jim, like, I'm always going to hear the truth. And I can trust that truth. You know what I mean? Even if it offends me, when it offends me, I'm usually like, I'm probably wrong. You know? Because, like, if I wasn't offended and I have an argument, then I'm like, I'm probably right. You know what I mean? But if I'm wrong, if I'm offended, I'm almost guaranteed wrong because I know he's my friend and I trust his opinion. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't know. I got a lot of friends like that.
Speak the truth. I like it.
Yeah, just spit it out.
Yeah.
This is another thing I want. I love all the different course layouts, but when we have 8 different ones, how do we ever know who
That's
shot
right.
the hot round?
That's
I
right.
know.
I want to be able to post somebody's name and put,
Yeah.
hey, this dude has the best round on the Sasquatch. He shot like 2 down. Can you beat that?
Well,
Or
here's what I
You
propose.
disc
How about-
allows
This
you
is
to do
what
that,
we
but
used
the
to
disc
do.
golf scene does not.
Now, it might not be online, but this is what I propose. Like, at this course we had in Washington, we had a board that, like, the only it had a plexiglass cover on it, but we could uncover it and put like the course record, any aces
That's what
for
I
that
wanna
month
do.
or whatever.
But whenever,
Because there were so many aces.
But
on
when you
that,
have-
that course.
like, I want to have the hot round for the course.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you have a couple of different pin locations, it's not too bad. If you have
Yeah.
a lot, like even to do a PDGA lig, sometimes it's a challenge because something can move between weeks, and it's like, usually if I'm playing in the lig, I'll notice it and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, and then I got to figure out, well, which one did it move to,
Right.
or
Yeah.
it's just, it's something that I'll continue to do, but at the same time, it makes it less fun for
Right.
me trying to run a tournament or trying to run something when, I'm thinking,
It's
okay,
valuable.
we're going to go out and play this setup, but that setup's not there when I get there, or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely know that. I definitely know that from running tournaments. Yeah.
So,
Like, what would you say the hardest courses around here for that are?
that's
That's,
Forked Run.
Yeah.
I
Where,
mean,
where there's multiple positions, right?
But they're not marked.
but they're not. Yeah, they're just not
Well,
all
it's not even
marked.
that they're not marked. They're not measured right.
Well, they may have been, but then they may have got rusted out, or they may have got hit by a mower, and it may have moved
Right.
2 foot this way.
Right.
I like how the course changes constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you've been to Burr Oak lately.
Not since they've done all that work.
Right. Well, Joel put real signs up, and it is amazing. So it has all the appeal that it had before: concrete T-pads for blues and reds, great layout, good baskets. It's been totally trimmed, but he put super accurate signs up everywhere. It's a gem.
Well,
it
look,
really is.
That's what we got to focus on here.
Right. Yeah,
It's
that simple change alone.
Infrastructure.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mountwood and
They all need
Vets.
They all need signs. I mean,
Sasquatch is pretty
well,
good.
no, that's not what I mean.
Well, no,
But
I
the
mean-
Parkersburg
you're right.
courses need signs.
Yeah.
Vienna's got signs on all but 2 of the 9 at Jackson, and even OVU's starting to get some signs. They're not like permanent, but
Right.
they work.
I just got my yard signs that I painted with a Sharpie, but at least
Well-
it's accurate and true when you're standing there looking at it.
I know one thing for me is that like the easiest way for me to make signs is to play a course over and over because it was easy for me to make Big Buckeye because I trimmed it 100 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
You're on it constantly.
The easiest
you
way
know?
to make signs is to
Yeah.
do the U-disc
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then blow it up
Yeah.
on this and take screenshots.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way, honestly.
Yeah.
Even
That's what I did with the
do a course
maps.
I
map,
just
Yeah.
did like a Google. I
Yeah.
just went overhead with Google. But
which
yeah.
that's not too bad either.
Yeah.
Especially if you
Well,
can
it's
get a
the wooded
GPS.
holes. The wooded holes are the hardest.
Yeah,
you know what I
because
mean?
you can't see the
Yeah,
ground.
you can't see it. Yeah,
But you almost need the GPS for that.
you do. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
That's
with
what
the-
this map is
It is.
right here that you're
Yeah.
looking at. It's the GPS map with points for the T-pad and the basket all over Sasquatch. The hole 3 and 4 have changed since then. Hole
Yeah,
four's basket is the same, but
Yeah.
so 3 is the T-pad starts right here and goes all the way out and stops right there, and then the T-pad for 4 is right here and goes all the way out. But those were set with GPS mapped and then sent to me, and then I drew the lines in for what the lineup for each one
So
was.
if you get really into the course manager on UDisc,
Mhm.
you can draw those lines and
I
put
did-
like
yeah, I
dog
did
legs
that.
and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, either way, it's like that's what we need.
Yeah.
Either that or UDisc or something
Yeah.
for every course. Which I've been working on it. I can't do Mountwood because I don't have cell service.
Yeah.
I can't do Fork Run because I don't have cell service.
Yeah. Most of it you don't. Yeah.
But guys, I'm gonna have to book.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're good, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
all
for
right,
coming
man.
today.
Please,
Really
Sam.
appreciate
we
it. Great
really
talking to you.
appreciate it for
Yeah,
coming, man.
hey, I'm glad you
Hey,
guys
make
had
sure
me.
you get your sticker and your pin on the
Oh
way
yeah,
out.
for sure.
All
Those
right,
are
man.
awesome.
I love you for coming.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
glad to help. Glad to do
Yeah.
what I can.
Let's grow this shit.
I'm ready to grow it.
All right.
I've been ready. Like, we've been trying to do this for years, James. You know that.
I do.
We just got on a tangent for a minute.
I know.